Hello everyone, welcome to Success Classes. I hope you all are doing well. And today we are going to discuss about the steps that you have to initiate once your beneficiary code is generated, right? And today is 15th of September, and you all know that whoever is getting this junior research fellowship, he or she has to submit the continuation and HRA certificate to his or her nodal officer of the of the university or the research center. So a lot of problems are arising nowadays regarding failure of payment, or you can say most of the research scholars are not aware how to fill the continuation certificate, how to fill the HRA certificate, what all details they have to furnish, right? So I'm going to tell you the entire steps, right from the generation of your beneficiary code to you know getting this fellowship, because being a research scholar your responsibility is to initiate all these steps which is required by a research scholar to perform. Afterwards the entire responsibility is of UGC, right, to initiate the you can say fellowship, to disperse the fellowship. So before getting into this, if you are new to our channel, consider subscribing and hit the bell icon for latest updates, right? And this is our website, research and PhD guide success classes, in which we used to upload informations regarding PhD admissions as well as job vacancies, right? And job vacancies are related to assistant professor, associate professor and professor. And we have various sections in this. The first is regarding quizzes, right? As you can see, you can attempt various quizzes regarding net JRF set paper 1 as well as PhD entrance examination. And in this learning section you can access free PDFs that we used to upload in our website. And this video channel you can watch the most viewed videos of our YouTube channel. In this contact section you can contact us, and in this about section you can know more about us, and this is the address of our website. And we are also available on Facebook as well as on Telegram. The name of our Facebook page is Success Classes, and the name of our Telegram channel is Research and PhD Guide Success Classes, right? So the link of both the social networking sites are given in the description box. You can join us for latest updates, and there are certain other links which are available on description box, in description box, which you can refer also. So let's move to the main content of the video, right? As you all know that all the annexures are available on UGC website. As you can see, there are basically 7 annexures, but today we are going to discuss about continuation certificate and HRA, which you have to submit in order to get the fellowship amount, right? And this particular thing you have to do between 1st and 15th of every month, just like today's 15th of September, right? So you have to submit your continuation certificate and HRA to your nodal officer in order to get the fellowship for the previous months, right? So all you have to do is, first of all, you have to download this continuation certificate. I am talking about continuation certificate first. Then this is the continuation certificate, you all know. All you have to do is you have to write, this is to certify that your name here, you have to write down your name here, right, which is mentioned in your JRF certificate. Then has continuously working in the department of whatever department you have opted, in which you are pursuing your PhD, right? Suppose you are doing your PhD in the Department of Management or Department of History or Department of Political Science or Department of Commerce. So you have to write down has continuously, this is already mentioned, has continuously working in the Department of, suppose, Management. From, you have to write down the period, right? As you all know that we are getting this uh, fellowships on monthly basis. All the junior research fellow are getting this fellowship on monthly basis. So you have to write down the month here. Suppose you are uh, opting for the month of August, you want the fellowship for the month of August, so you have to write down here Department of, suppose, Management from 1st August to 31st August 2022, right? So I think these two blanks are clear to you. Then you have to tick here, if you are doing PhD, then you have to tick PhD, or if you are doing MPhil, you have to tick MPhil, right? Don't forget to tick it. Tick the thing which you want to, which you are currently pursuing, MPhil or PhD. Then you have to write down the name, right? You have to write down your name. You have to sign it. You have to write down the date, right? Then here you have to, you can say, get it approved by your guide or supervisor. Your guide or supervisor will sign here and they have to mention the date. Then the head of department of your university, they have to sign and they have to mention the date also. So it is suggested you people to have a seal also, seal of your supervisor, seal of your HOD also, in order to avoid any kind of future delays. And here you have to get it approved, get it signed by the concerned registrar, director, or principal of your university, right? And then you have to mark the seal also. So this is the entire process of filling the continuation certificate. Nothing else you have to write here, right? You have to write down the things which I told you. Rather than it, there is no need to write anything in your continuation certificate. So this is all about your continuation certificate. Now we are moving towards the HRA certificate, right? So this is annexure 6. All you have to do is you have to select the uh, certificate which you are opting. Suppose you are paying house rent, then you have to fill the certificate number 1. There is no need to fill all the certificates. All you have to do is you have to fill the first certificate. If you are paying house rent, most of the awardees are paying house rent, so you have to write down your name here. Then is paying house rent of rupees, the amount, and is eligible to draw house rent allowance at the rate rupees, the amount which is showing in your payment schedule in your you know Canada scholarship portal. Whenever you are entering the details in Canada scholarship portal, you have to uh, go through the payment schedule which is mentioned at the top. After clicking it, whatever amount is been mentioned over there according to the city, you have to mention that, right? So you have to, here you have to write down the house rent which you are paying, and in this column you have to write down the rent which is mentioned in your payment schedule of that Kendra scholarship portal. And then as per university rule with effect from, you have to mention the month. As we are discussing about the month of August, then you have to write down here from 1st August to 31st August 2022, right? And then you have to get it signed by your registrar, director, or principal. And you are not not supposed to fill any of these details, right? Then you have to sign, you have to write down your name, you have to write down the date, everything you have to fill. Then get it signed by your head of department with seal, get it signed by your registrar, director, principal along with their seal, right? So this is how you are going to fill the HRA. If you are opting for an for a hostel, then you have to fill the certificate number 3. If you are staying independently, then you have to fill this particular certificate number 2. Most of the awardees are going through the certificate number 1 because they are opting uh, rent rented houses, right? So this is how you have to fill the HRA. Now everything is filled, everything is properly signed. Now what is the next step? After doing all this, the next step is to submit this continuation certificate as well as this HRA to your nodal officer of your university. You have to submit it, right? They will check it. If there is any discrepancy, they will tell you, you have to rectify it, and if there is no discrepancy, they will accept your HRA and continuation certificate. And then what is the next step? The next step lies with the nodal officer. They have to with the help of their maker ID, they have to first of all initiate your monthly confirmation. That thing will be done by your nodal officer. They will open the portal after filling the necessary details. With the help of this maker ID, first of all they have to initiate it. They have to fill certain check boxes. Then after that, with the help of checker ID, after doing this, after approving, after initiating the payments, in the payment schedule it will show that nodal officer checker is pending, right? You might have seen in most of the payment schedule of various awardees, this particular thing is showing nodal officer checker is pending. It means with the help of this checker ID, they have to approve it also. They have initiated with the help of the maker ID, but after initiating, after uh, you know marking the necessary check boxes, they have to approve it with the help of the checker ID, which lies with the nodal officer. Maker ID is also with nodal officer and checker ID is also with nodal officer, right? After approving it, your payment schedule will show approved, and these all things should be done between 1st to 15th of every month. You have to get it signed, you have to fill the details, you have to initiate, nodal officer has to initiate as well as they have to approve before 15th of every month. After 15th, suppose you have done each and everything, you have submitted, the nodal officer has initiated, they have approved also, then what particular thing will show in your payment schedule? The term approved. And after 15th, that approved will be converted into generated, right? And then afterwards, the entire work, or you can say the entire responsibility, lies with UGC. When they are going to disperse the funds, that is totally dependent upon the UGC. Your work is completed here, so your responsibility is to do these all things, to submit it, to uh, submit the necessary certificates to the, you can say, nodal officer. They have to initiate, they have to approve before 15th, and then after this, the entire responsibility is with UGC to disperse your funds. Now your work is completed, right? So this is the responsibility of an awardee, which I just told you in this video, right? So I hope you will follow these steps, because if you will follow these steps, there will not be any discrepancy, there will not be any problem, you will not face any sort of problem, right? Okay, I am having certain queries also. Good evening, Manisha. If I stay in my own house, then can I apply for house rent? How can you apply, Pooja? Are you paying any sort of house rent if you are staying at your home? No, na. So you're not eligible for this, because if you will go for this now, some of the prestigious universities, I'm not confirming this, that this particular thing happens in each and every university. They want receipts, they want receipt that this much of amount you have paid as your HRA. So I personally think it is quite unethical also, so not to do this. to not to claim HRA if you are not living in a rented house, or you're not living in a hostel. If you are living in your own house, then I think you have to skip this particular part. Your nodal officer, if you are not authentic, your nodal officer will not approve it. The simple thing that lies here is, sir, JRF scholarship admission date से मिलती है, please confirm. Listen Prabhat, the date in which you got registered in your university. Suppose you got admission in the month of December, 1st December, and you qualified JRF in the month of February. Then from 19th February, suppose I am talking about this particular JRF 2021, the result came on 19th of Feb. From 19th of Feb to 5 years, you are going to get the fellowship. And suppose you qualified your JRF in the month of, suppose, 2020, and you got PhD admission in the month of 2021, then the date in which you got registered, you paid the amount. When you will get registered, when you will pay the amount, the coursework amount, right? Because the coursework amount you have to pay, that particular date will be considered as your date of registration. Are you getting my point, Prabhat? मेरा एडमिशन 7 अगस्त को हुआ है, स्कॉलरशिप कब से मिलेगी? So Prabhat, tell me when you just qualified your JRF. आपने JRF कब क्वालिफाई किया, राइट? आपने एडमिशन तो 7th को लिया है, पर JRF कब क्वालिफाई किया आपने, राइट? अगर आपने एडमिशन 7th को लिया है, अभी लिया है, तो अभी तो JRF का कोई रिजल्ट आया नहीं है. In that case, you will get the fellowship from 7th August, right? Not prior to it, because you're not admitted na in the PhD program. Feb month, yeah, Prabhat. So you will get the fellowship from 7th of August. From 7th of August to the coming 5 years, right? So any other query you want to ask? These are some of the highlighted, these are some highlighted issues which you people are supposed to know, because there are a lot of misguidance available across the web. So this is the entire process. Okay. So thank you so much for your valuable time. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, share it to the maximum, and we will meet you in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and stay blessed. Good night, everybody. HRA कितना मिलता है, ये सिटी टू सिटी डिपेंड करता है प्रभात, ठीक है? सिटी, कौन सी सिटी है, मेट्रो सिटी में अलग मिलता है, ठीक है? और जिसकी पॉपुलेशन कम है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली मिलता है आपको HRA. दैट यू विल गेट इन गूगल. 8%, 12% ऐसे करके कुछ मिलता है. वाराणसी का आप देख लेना, ठीक है? वाराणसी का कितना मिलेगा आपके पेमेंट शेड्यूल में दिखने लगेगा. डोंट वरी, आपको चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. जो आपको पेमेंट शेड्यूल है उसमें दिखने लगेगा कि आपको HRA कितना मिलेगा. वो ऑटोमेटिकली वो कैलकुलेट कर देते हैं, ठीक है? UGC की तरफ से आने लग जाता है. ओके, थैंक यू.